Alright, so Bloodstainedbread, previously known as the Dragon of the Clock Tower, because I remember what your old URL is. um, but, so I think Lithmun, Tick started following actually me first, and I think it was probably because we were both, interacting with Steelfang Leader. I had seen her interacting with Shell before, and then she followed me, and then I followed her, and that's basically how she started interacting. She put up a greeting after I followed, and then we kind of started a short little interaction after that, and from there we sent memes back and forth to each other, and eventually it just kind of turned into a bit of a relationship. I think it probably developed the most when I answered that opening she put up a while ago with Lith sitting on the rooftop, and then her and Win just kind of started chatting and stuff, and then we've had a couple other interactions since then. And yeah. But anyway, so the first thing I have, okay, so I've probably said this before, but my favorite thing about Lith is the fact that she acts like how I imagine a dragon would act. And Tix also incorporated some minor things from mythology about dragons into her characterization of Lith. Most notably, the ones I noticed was her habit for hoarding treasure, which a lot of people don't. I haven't seen a lot of people actually put that into their writing when they write dragon characters, which is a shame because it's very prominent in mythology, and it's nice to see somebody incorporate that into their character. But moving on, I like how despite the fact that she often takes a human form, Lith still acts like a dragon. And she's not always big and snarly and angry. She's actually very calm a lot of the time and seems very composed, which is honestly more believable to me when I see a dragon character, because they've been alive for so long, and it seems to me like they would probably mellow out a bit as time goes on, and Lith is a very calm and composed character unless she is made angry, from what I've seen, which is very it seems like she seems like a believable dragon to me. In terms of how Win and Lith interact, it's kind of been interesting because Win started out being it wasn't she was very nervous around Lith. And Lith kind of intimidated her, and she wasn't really sure if she could trust her or anything like that. And now, from what I have seen from their interaction, they seem to get along. It seems like they've made a fairly good friendship. I don't know if I would say they're super, super close, but Win's not afraid of her anymore, and Lith seems to me like she's fairly fond of Win, which surprised me as well. And yeah. Tick herself, we've only really talked on Tumblr. We haven't exchanged Skype or anything like that, but I enjoyed talking to her out of character on Tumblr. I've commented on a few of her out of character posts. We've made some jokes. We've all enjoyed the whoopers, because really, who doesn't enjoy the whoopers? The whoopers are the whoopers. But Tick, from what I've seen, is I like Tick. She's friendly. I've never seen her cause drama on her dashboard. She's very calm about it when some things are upsetting her, and she addresses them in a very mature way, which I appreciate a lot, because a lot of people on Tumblr don't do that. And she's very straightforward about things, things and about how her character works, and she doesn't sugarcoat it when somebody is doing something that bothers her, which is great. More people should probably be like that. I would like to get to know her more at some point in time. That would be, I think we could have some very interesting conversations, like, at some point. But yeah, I recommend Tick as far as OCs go, I definitely recommend Tick. She has a very, she's very good at making her characters well-rounded and believable, and Lith has such a detailed story arc. I'm actually very interested in seeing how everything about her unfolds, because ever since I started following her, she has been slowly kind of adding details about Lith's character and her backstory and the world that she's from. And it sounds like something out of a fantasy novel. It's really awesome. And I would love to see it develop more and see where it goes and all that fun stuff. Like, yeah. So, if you haven't followed Bloodstainedbread yet, Tick, give her a follow, because you will not be disappointed. And yeah. Yeah.